And then this is the mall. The mall is like so unbuilt. It's completed. The building is completed, but as we go inside, you can see that there's nothing. We actually walked around the entire mall as well.
Still not network. Thank you.
So we're going in. Yeah, I realized because they were doing the night meet and greet event, so that's why there were quite a few cosplayers there. I was actually half an hour early for the night thing. I didn't even realize there was, because I wasn't following our net. So it's a very basic mall, right?
They got the night meet and greet that's happening here later. Which makes you wonder, is BL in here already?
Okay. This, if you can see my mouse, this is the area where the event is being held. That's all. That is all. In fact, the last 2 days, when I was at the event, I literally say it's pretty much the smallest. Yeah, it's pretty much the smallest event that I have ever seen, that I've ever been to in the last 2 years of streaming. It literally takes up like, it doesn't even come to this pillar. You can see my mouse, right? It doesn't come to this pillar. It goes to this pillar. Later we'll show you, but it only goes up to this pillar.
Oh goodness. Nothing in this mall is open.
And you can see there's nothing on the upper floors. Literally, here they've already cordoned off the escalators because why? Everything else out here, nothing, completely nothing. This mall is, I have never seen a mall more dead than this. Yeah. I from all my adventures and traveling, and even to like, okay, yeah, I've never seen a mall that's that's as dead as this one. Somehow like the Anime Fest plus the CC floor. No, the entire event was so you know Anime Fest Plus is at like Tropicana Mall, Gardens Mall in Malaysia, right? And then they have the one on the basement where it's all the art booths. The event was literally that size. Yeah, there are no shops. We'll fast forward a little bit.
The floor plan, but the floor plan also doesn't say.
So I was trying to figure out where the atrium was because I didn't want to like admit that that spot was the atrium, but that spot was actually the atrium.
Wanna go say hi to BLN, but they're all.
Yeah, so this is the night meet and greet, which seems relatively okay, right? A lot of people. So yeah, she was basically coming as a free person to help out with bringing the guests here because they have a very good relationship with Knight, who's over there.
Okay, thank you.
So apparently all these things for this particular
Oh, it's okay. I'll stand around for a bit. I don't need to sit down.
meet and greet session, everything was done by all
It's
these.
okay.
They're
I was
like,
at Happy Lemon. Thanks. Yes. Guys, it's a night meet and greet. Check out all the ladies here. I smell food.
so this was
I smell
okay.
pasta.
This went relatively well, I think, and the cost wasn't
Did the
too
volcano
much
just
for
explode? Was it big explosion?
most of the
Apparently a
guests. In
volcano
fact, I
just
think it was quite worthwhile
exploded
for them.
close. Walking around, so the event's gonna be here.
Here?
Yeah. But this is the atrium.
The hell?
So yeah, I was
think
talking to
so.
Biaolan about this, and
Yeah.
she was like, "Wait, what? It's gonna be
Because
here?"
I was going through the
So she's going like, "The hell?"
yeah, so I was going through
She had no
thing.
idea.
They said it's in the mall, and then they didn't say exactly where, and then I found one that says
Yeah, I had to
G
go
Mall
through
of
the
Cebu
entire.
atrium. So
yeah.
this is the only atrium because You can see the escalators are closed for the rest of the floors. There's nothing open. So it's going to be here.
No, it's not.
There's nowhere else.
So BLN was actually shocked.
This
She
is
had
what
no
you call
idea
an
where
atrium.
and what was happening.
Yeah, so it's gonna
at
be
all.
here.
Because she was just like there as
But
the
if you're
talent
collecting
coordinator
ticket
for
money, I don't
some
know
of the
how you're
cosplayers.
going to.
No, because there will be a stage, and the stage they need to build like right now.
Yeah, so there's nothing happening and it's already 3 o'clock.
Some events, it's
Yeah,
this
that
one was
area
really
still
really
probably still-
bad.
I guess it was supposed
I'm
to
still
go to
getting
cinema,
like
but
information about it, but the thing is apparently the
it's not
two main
happening
organizers
yet.
somehow magically dropped the ball in terms of
Yeah.
budgeting,
Nothing here is
and
open.
they couldn't find sponsors. So it's literally
super
people who went in and
The
then
floor is completely.
got a whole bunch of talented people. I would honestly say talented because they managed to
wall
get
is
people
so
who would be
new.
willing in to bring in guests.
I think they literally
And
wrote
they
them
tried to
that
do it by saying that, oh, we're gonna take money from the artists to support the to bring in the cosplayers. Sorry about the network. Bring in the cosplayers, and then
Yeah, there's no
so
network
this
repeaters
is what
because
we've
there's
we've
one
kind of
line.
got as a gist, being like they
think that's
collected
the network
money from the artist booths. Yeah, yeah. It's on Facebook as well. They collected money from the artist booths, but instead of using that money to confirm the location, right? So they took money that they got from the artist booths to pay for the booking for the international cosplayers and the bigger guest cosplayers like.
Probably.
And then upstairs, everything in this entire mall is dead. I think they probably got the mall location for free. There's no way that if they had to pay for this atrium
Yeah,
area.
they have more network repeaters downstairs. Then
But
that's
oh yeah,
the
so you
area.
can see right now they're laying out the demarcated
gonna be
area
something
for the
here.
setup of the event. So Crystal and Sean are the main two people that organized everything. So there are some Facebook threads about it as well.
Now it's like
To you. So what happened was a lot of the posting at the start of this Twitter thread, right? Yeah. A lot of the posting at the start of this Twitter thread was specifically because the two real organizers have had a little bit of shit. They actually had some issues in 2023 already. But I think my friends, who are the two, which is Jean-Marc and BLN, didn't really know that. So the two main culprits talk to them and be like, hey, let's do an event. Let's not work with, there are other events in Cebu and blah 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 blah, but let's do our own event. And they basically used my two friends as scapegoats. They put them at the front. So obviously, because at that point in time, they were actually quite well known in 2023 for like everyone kind of knew about them. So in 2023, so it's correct. The artist was correct saying that, oh, if these people are the event organizers and they are part of the team, right, then it should be a good event. Which I had the same inkling because I do trust my friends, right? So I was like, fine, I'll come for this event, and I already planned it. Like, I bought my ticket for this flight like more than 5 months ago, kind of thing, and I knew I was coming here because I knew who the cosplayers were, and the marketing, the social media postings for everything was actually really good. It was really early because they literally like everyone is saying like this event was 1 year in the planning, which was kind of true. It was announced in like August last year. Yes, they are considered an event organizer because the core feature, unlike some events, the core feature would be the guest cosplayers, right? The core feature would be the international guest cosplayers, which, yes, Jean-Marc and BLN were completely instrumental in bringing it in, but they were not involved with the day-to-day logistics. They were not involved with the budgeting, the management. They were completely not involved with the artist alley. Let's see if the Twitter thread actually talks more about that as well. Yes, they were correct. By the last communication I actually had with the event was February, right? And yes, so now on the Twitter thread that you've read as well, VGD, in May they suddenly announced like there's a venue change.
and even then for media we didn't
This
get
is the
got
venue.
zero updates.
No, BLN is not Crystal. Crystal is another girl. Crystal is a Filipino girl who has apparently already had a bit of a notorious reputation with Artist Alley stuff. I will need
Same
anyone
cameras
who's
that
Filipino, if you're actually watching this stream right
they're
now,
having an event in, a
or
lot of the space
to
has been
see if
taken
you
up
actually spot Crystal
for
at the
me trying to
event.
go to the
Cause
other
I
cafe,
don't
but
think so.
internet is really bad over there.
Cause I was hanging around the event all the time, right? And obviously you guys know my streams capture almost anything that's
Same
within
over there,
my
but they're all like
field of
individual
vision.
tiny
I
stores.
do not
They
think
do
I
have a
saw a
Lechon thing though. Maybe I'll try the
female
Lechon here. Just not so much
organizer
food in
running
my
around.
stomach. Wait. Cable fine, batteries in.
Okay, this part you see me walking in is because I just got my um I got my media tag. I got my tag for media. Hold on guys. This is my media tag. Does it even say media? Yeah. Yeah, this was the only thing that they had to give me. So okay, no, what happened was I would they had a whole big thing where they had a Google form for media applications and stuff like that, and this was in like February, beginning of the year kind of thing. Because obviously, if I'm going to go to an event, I want to get media so that I can interact and stuff with the with everyone without feeling. Because I've got a camera, right? So Google form filled in. Then they had in what was that? In February, they sent an email saying that, oh yeah, we've accepted your media request, but this is not your official ticket. We'll send you a QR code so you can actually get your official media pass, and then we've got a Google chat group that you need to join in order things, because obviously, but you know me, right? I'm usually too busy to like, why am I going to download Google Chat and have to manage so many kind of social media? It's like, if I'm going to an event, all you need is I've sent you my application, you send me an email confirming that my application is accepted. Bye bye. I see you on the day of the day before the event. I get my media pass and then everything goes fine, right? So that was what I thought, but no. So last 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I actually have it pinned on my email kind of thing. So 2 weeks ago, I wanted to try the Google Chat. Obviously, the Google Chat doesn't exist anymore because for some people who've been following up with the drama, they had a Discord group for the artists, and then they had certain things, and they started kind of like deleting all the groups from about 2 weeks ago. Basically, when they hit the old shit, when they what I know of is they didn't even put in a down payment to confirm the venue that they were shouting out since like 2023. Okay, so what I know and what we've gathered is they were saying that, all right, this event's going to be there. So that's what I did. For people who travel with me as well, I always book my accommodation in advance. So I can bring up the email for you guys. I can show you the email for my booking to show that I was booking a hotel as close as the proposed venue once it was announced, because that's my habit. So I'm not being like, no, I didn't book anything, so I'm not. And this is the same for like the artists, and this is why a lot of artists actually they posted in the Facebook comments when the venue was changed. They posted in the Facebook comments saying that, how can you do this? People have to. And okay, I book with free cancellation, but not everyone books with free cancellation. You know what I mean? And obviously, the minute this mall was announced, and you look at the size, that's it, man. My camera can cover the width of my camera covers the entire venue.
Let's check out the stage. Yeah, this is the size of the event, guys.
Do you guys see these tables here? These are the tables that are supposed to be for the cosplay guests merch. The cosplay guests are selling their merch here in front of the stage with these two massive speakers blasting. Do you know how loud this is? In fact, throughout the whole day, for day one especially, I kept saying that this is way too loud. I think those people who are watching it live could hear me constantly saying that it is too loud. I can't even hear myself. Oh yeah, the mall has excellent acoustics because there's nothing to absorb the sound. It goes everywhere.
Oh, the cosplaying blew us, in terms of they thought it was going to be in the actual exhibition hall and stuff, but it's turning out to be just be a mall event.
They got a lot of really good artists though. A lot of the artists are really good. I actually did really
This
pity the
event's not
artists.
tiring because it's so small.
We're talking about John, right? John Mark and stuff. You see these white partitions, these things. So on Friday night, which was the day before, they were bringing these in, and I was actually talking to. I'm gonna be really honest with you guys with a lot of things because I don't want people to throw them under the bus. So John Mark actually helped to get these partitions because obviously if you're not getting them, you have to pay for them, right? Unless you have access to it already. So he had access to loan the partitions so that they could use it, or else it would be an additional cost, and then you would have an event that is pretty much not exclusive. And remember, people have to pay 350 pesos to enter. How about I just walk in? Apparently, someone mentioned, and I didn't know about this because it wasn't really shown obviously, but from 5 p.m. on Sunday, it was walk-in. It was free. It was free to enter. So there's a lot of good artists. I was actually really surprised with like the level of artists you have here. These were really good. Yeah, event entry fee for walk-ins is 350 pesos. Apparently, if you had bought early bird or you had bought online, it's actually 400. It was actually 400 because people were expecting it to be at a proper convention hall in Cebu, but and people bought tickets for that. So was it like a mispromise or venue screwed up? It was the main organizers screwing up by not allocating budget to securing the venue first and not securing sponsors to get a budget to secure the venue. It feels very malicious that if you had so much lead time to make sure of this and to get things right. For me, for some reason, okay, we all know that the venue wasn't booked, right? So I think the excuse ended up being like, oh, we didn't book it in time, so the space was taken up. But I think with further deducing, I think a lot of people are saying now that it is because they literally didn't have the budget to book. That's why it may being like, obviously, because if you want to book the venue, you still need to book it in advance, like maybe 2 or 3 months in advance. And I think by May, they didn't get any sponsors who were willing to cough up the money to help them book the venue, and they didn't have any funds left. The only funds that they really had were from the Artist Alley. They didn't get any actual paying sponsors. I don't think they actually had any actual paid sponsors. Okay, we're gonna look at the number of sponsors here. You got Hallyu, which is this radio channel kind of thing that does this K-pop performance. They had a K-pop dance cover competition kind of thing. So I think they are considered a sponsor is because they are putting this competition here at the event. Then you've got another one which is the mall itself. I cannot read. Oh, then you have City of Cebu, and City of Cebu basically provided the partitions kind of thing or kind of support. Guest cosplayers, the big international guest cosplayers kind of thing, right? The ones that have these tables, that got these tables here, were already paid their dues, as in they've been paid their appearance fees. Really looking at the partners or sponsors, down here it says partners on the tag, but then the MC was calling it a sponsor kind of thing, but I don't think there was a lot of actual cash that was actually being moved around. So the only people that were actually paying money were the artists, because the artists had to pay money for the booths, and they're paying like 3,000 pesos for a 2-day booth kind of thing. 3,000 is a lot. And then there were people who bought tickets, but then at the same time, once they announced a change of venue, right, a lot of people were like, I want a refund. And they had the terms and conditions. I'm not sure if they changed the terms and conditions later, but it was literally like, oh, if you bought your ticket, you can't refund it. You can transfer it to someone else, but you have to pay money for the transfer. And then more people complained, and it was like, okay, fine, you can transfer for free, but you cannot get a refund on your ticket. There were other local cosplayers that also got massively screwed over. Because I didn't even know. I was like, like later you'll see me walk around, and I'm like, oh wait, there are like local cosplayers boothing here as well. I didn't know about that. That wasn't really shouted out to me. Oh, did they post a help wanted ad? Because I think a lot of the artists were saying like they came early and the tables weren't set up yet as well. For urgent help in setting up the event at 1 a.m. of day one. Wait, you're putting all the cosplayers like this with no space in between them? And I was like, this shows that you're a newbie organizer, because if you are not a newbie organizer, you would have space so that if they want to take Polaroids or take selfies with the with their fans, right? They need to be able to come from the side of the table and stuff. You do it like this, how are they gonna walk, man? Literally, it's like, wow. This is your VIP premium lounge. And then this was something else that I don't know ended up being what. It's so weird. When you look at the day 2 video, right, you're being like even more confused because they changed out the layout kind of thing.
Maybe that was.
Okay, so this area here that you can see here is the meet and greet area. So it's just a partition area with 2 tables. And then you just go in and say hi to the these are people, right, who paid to meet Sherez and Bioru. It's 800 pesos on top of your ticket per day. So this is what everyone is complaining about. People are complaining about this. That this thing here says entrance. This one says entrance. Over here, there's another thing that says walk-in tickets. It's literally hand drawn on A4 paper and then just stuck to the wall. And then this one is stuck to the gantry kind of thing. One more on the floor. Let's give a hand to the one that's on the floor. Oh, again, coming back to the thing. So apparently, if you have a premium pass, you can step beyond these gantry, the gantries, and coming back, it doesn't make sense. You don't have a premium pass and you cannot get past the barrier. How are you going to buy stuff? So it was weird. It was kind of weird being like, oh, if you want to buy stuff, you can go get past. But if you're not buying stuff, you can't get past. I was like, huh? It's such a... It just didn't make a lot of sense. This event was planned 1 year in advance. Best part of the event. Like, full stop. Best part of the event. The entire... For me, at least, getting to see both of them is like, it's painfully worth it. You know what I mean?
Glory, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, take a picture while you still can, because they will be very busy later on with their meet and greets. Alright, so hello, welcome to Resbiaru. How are you doing? Would it be okay if I asked you a few questions?
So what happens is there's a meet and greet. So right now, when you see the next part, right, is Roxanne and Zach are in the meet and greet. Their meet and greet is like 500 pesos. And that's the duo meet and greet. So you can meet both of them if you pay an extra 500 pesos. They literally had nobody. Because obviously it's like with an event as this and you know they have merch booth, you will still get another opportunity to meet them without having to pay extra. So this becomes where the premium experience is completely negated because there's the non-premium experience. And the fact that a premium experience would be fantastic if you had 1,000 other people to fight with. But you don't. You only have like 30 people.
Me. Hello,
So this is the meet and greet rule. That's all. That's all it is.
Guys, it's Zach and
Costume, can you
Roxanne.
tell me what is your name?
Hello, hello. More check.
So they were like, hi, God, they're like, come in, there's nobody, kind of thing. I felt really bad. Oh, they've all posted on their Facebook. They basically said, thanks to the talent managers who was BLN and John, thanks to the volunteers assistants who helped them with managing the booth. So it's basically, don't blame the people who actually brought us in and took care of us. Don't blame the volunteers who made the effort to make sure that everything was comfortable as much as it can. So as you can see, right, I would want to say there's a lot of eye power around here as well. There's a lot of volunteers around the cosplayer, which is like in other countries, like no. Singapore, Malaysia, they'll tend to be like, yeah, you only need like 2 assistants and that's it. You don't need that many people to be hanging around. But it's like you can literally count the number of people that are just around one group. Yeah. This is more like a community event.
Oh, careful.
Okay. Day 2. Okay, difference, day 2 difference. Speakers got shoved all the way back, which still doesn't help because it's still freaking loud. They spread out the cosplay tables, and then they put chairs here because obviously the premium pass people had 0 benefits from day one. There was literally no clear demarcation. Where's everyone? Because Sunday happened to be Father's Day as well. I was here when I came in like this, it was almost 12 o'clock already. So it was like 2 hours after the event started. But 12 o'clock there was still like no one when I started streaming. So that's basically the crowd after like 1 o'clock. Yeah, cardboard.
More screaming
Yes.
going on.
Here I say you look wonderful this morning. Can I ask who are you cosplaying as for us this morning?
So it's a BL cosplay from Lost in the Cloud.
Any real fans in the crowd?
These are the people who paid for the premium pass. Then these are all the people in the back that did not pay for the premium pass. So you see, no one has business now. Sunday, I think the amount of sales just dropped by 70%. Oh, an update on day 2, what happened is they started giving out the premium pass people had this tag, same tag, just missing the bottom half. So they literally just had like they took a knife and a scissor and they just cut off the top part. So this is the premium pass. This section is the premium pass kind of thing. They just cut off the bottom part and gave it to people. Gave it to the premium pass holders. The initial promo never made it like a community event, so there's this dissonance. There's this you market yourself like a really high tier event, but you're actually smaller than a community event. So no one's happy. No one's really happy. You price yourself as well as a higher tier event. Stage is in the back. They're gonna do the competition on the stage. Then you've got the cosplayer booths still here. Judges are here. Judges are like right there between. So it's like if you wanted to buy merch, you kind of have to like go walk straight across the walk straight across the judges. Wait, where's my mouse?
So smile for the camera. We're waiting for a cameraman, our professional Niji photographer. Okay,
Where's the professional movie photographer?
2, 1.
That's the professional Niji photographer. That's the professional Niji photographer there. Yeah. That's the only person who made any effort to go and get a photo of the cosplay winners. I don't think the photos will ever be posted because no one's gonna consolidate. Like the event that happened last year, I think what happens is the entire basically from after the event ended on Sunday, it will just go dark. The whole page and everything will just go dark. So yeah, that's the other soft toy that was given. So this was third place, this was second place. I don't know what the first place's soft toy was though.
Pretty pop out.
But yeah, she got the cutest toy.
May I welcome on stage the head organizer for Nijipop Culture Festival 2020.
Head organizer.
Please give it up for Sean Ernest Siega.
Once again, thank you very much for attending and supporting Nijipop Culture Festival. Although our program may be ending, our markets and our stalls will still be open until 8 p.m. So please don't forget to visit our artistic booths, our featured guests, and also once again our special guest booths as well. Before we go home, please know that we'll be having calls from 6 p.m. So for everybody in membership, please gather now because there will be
No one's paying attention to him. Even for the cosplayers like Sherez who show up for this event, right, it's very hard for them to use it as their own content after the event because obviously it's kind of like it's tainted already. So using anything from this event as content is, at least for the guest cosplayers, is not good at all. I still have content of like Sherez and stuff. You can see that I'm actually recording videos because they actually look really good, but it's tainted. It's like everything, unless I do something like this, right, where you have me just slam it, trying to use it as positive content is just tainted already. So that's pretty much like the best part of the event is like right at the end when there's nothing happening and there's no music. You can see, right, the speakers have gone already. Immediately at 6 o'clock, they're like, so it means that like the sound engineer, the sound system people were literally like, and the light people as well was literally like, all right, you are paid to be there from 10 to 6, and one after that, they literally just, okay, pack up, done.
All right, guys.
Look, the head organizer is there. He's still working, guys. He's still working. He's still working. The head organizer is still working. Look at him being busy. Overall verdict. Is there any more information that anyone else wants to know about this whole thing that went on and stuff? 10/10 event. Hope it happens again next year. What? Really? Ooh. Knight has posted a story that was shared by Sherez. Oh, and then which was then shared by BLN. Dear PH community, as the talent manager of Shunsuke and Aridaran from KT Entertainment, we observed several challenges and shortcomings that impacted the overall experience for participants and the staff alike during Nijipop Expo, technically Nijipop Culture Festival. We are extremely grateful to the Philippines community for supporting us over the weekend and hope you all had a good experience regardless. I want to acknowledge the dedication and hard work of the Nijipop volunteers, which is true, as well as the fan meet staff, which is also true. Despite the challenges, they remain professional and work tirelessly to manage the situation as best as possible. Yeah, if you're working for free, you just squeeze out whatever bit of fun that you have, right? A special mention to the guest coordinators BLN and Jean-Marc for going above and beyond their job requirements to ensure the event ran smoothly. Yeah, thank you for your continued support and we look forward to returning to Cebu again. So BLN also did a post, some of you may not be able to see it. Yeah, so here they've actually put communications with the leads was difficult. Often there will be periods of silence internally as well as publicly. At one point, Shunsuke and Aridion were reconsidering their participation, but decided to stay for their fans. So this is what BLN is saying. I'm just reading it off. I gave my feedback on the guesting experience early on, but I was not involved in any of the venue decisions, ticketing, sponsorship, artists, or any other conversations my title suggested. Yeah. I regret announcing myself as a guest organizer and see now that it is being used against me at the convenience of others. I accepted the title at the time believing that I would be given more say. I would be given more say in the planning. Similar to how the event marketing started out strong and then dropped off, which is true, it was the same for the planning. Everything was hopeful and doable until it came time to make decisions. Then it was hard to chase for updates and confirmations even if it's just talent info. We tried to catch up with them for months but couldn't. What we got in return was being left in the dark and the responsibility of fixing everything before the event. A lot of people are looking for answers that I don't have as a talent manager. I'm also looking for answers as to what went wrong, and we're still trying to find a way to make up for everyone because no money has flowed into me. Yeah, that's true. BLN they mainly cover their own way there. And I'll be really honest, they did help me because I think they would have completely forgotten about media, and me showing up was like surprise. I think everyone else that was kind of interested as media probably already backed out, and it's easier for them to back out because it's like either they're already based in Cebu or just like, oh yeah, I'm not going to fly from Manila to the event. Because me showing up probably is lucky for everyone else attending, since you probably covered how shit it was. I don't cover how shit it is. I go to an event in the hopes of showing the good and bad of the event. If there's something good about the event, that's great. If there's something bad about the event, that's reality. In fact, the sad thing for me and the disappointing thing is like the last two events that have been not the best have been both in the Philippines. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the 3-hour coverage of the chaos that was Nijipop Culture Festival.